Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to take you through my most recent eviction. Evictions are by far the worst part of being a landlord, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Before I get started, I'm going to quickly explain the different types of evictions. So there's 4 main evictions in New York State. There's non-payment, there's a holdover, which is when the lease expires, there's a lease violation, they did something in the lease that they weren't supposed to do, and then there's illegal activity. This eviction was for non-payment, and so very quickly I will explain the process that you have to go through for a non-payment eviction. So rent is due on the 1st, it's late after the 5th. On the 6th day of the month, you can give the tenant a 5-day demand for rent notice. You have to hand deliver a copy, then you have to certify mail a copy, and then you have to send a copy by first class regular mail. After the 5 days are up, then you can give them a 14-day pay or quit notice, and the rules for delivering that are the same as the 5-day notice. 1 copy needs to be hand delivered, 1 certified mail, 1 regular first class mail. After the 14 day is up, then you can go to the courthouse and file for eviction and get a court date. The rules for serving that to the tenant are very different. First of all, you have to have somebody do it that's not a part of this lawsuit. That person has to try and serve it to the tenant over 3 days at 3 different times each day. It can't be on Sunday, and it also can't be on any of the tenant's religious observed days. And also, it has to be between 10 and 17 days before the court date. So after all that's done, then you can take the tenant to court on the court date, but the tenant actually has up until the day of court to pay that rent, and then you have to drop the lawsuit. So if you just want the tenant out and you're not too worried about the money, do not do a non-payment. It's better to do a holdover, and there are different rules for the holdover, which I'm not going to get into in this video. So with that, let's get into this video, but before we do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy this video. So as you can see here, I posted the 5-day notice. The tenant was not there, so I posted it. This was on the 6th of the month. I also certified mailed this and first class mailed this. So I did the same thing for this 14-day notice. This was 5 days later. I posted it on the 11th of the month. I posted it because the tenant was not there again. I also certified mailed it and first class mailed it. Today I'm headed over to the courthouse. I've got my court documents for this eviction. It's all filled out. I just had it notarized at the bank, and now I'm headed over to the courthouse to file it and get a court date. And then I will be handing it off to my processor. Hello.
How can I help you?
I need to file this and get a court date, please. It's Thursday, about 6:30. Court is at 7 o'clock, and so I'm getting ready. Just about to head out the door. I'm gonna get there a little bit early. As you can see, dressed up nice, dressed to impress. You know what they say. Hopefully the tenant doesn't even show up and it'll be a quick in and out, but even if she does, not going to be an issue. There's no reason the judge should side with her for anything. I've got all my information and documentation, got my attorney all ready, so well prepared, ready to rock, ready to get this tenant out and move on to the next one that's going to pay and not be a hassle. So I wish I could bring you into the court with me, but I can't. I will update you afterwards and let you know how it goes. All right, see ya. So just an update, the tenant never showed up to court, so we won by default. The judge awarded the warrant of eviction and also gave us a judgment for the back rent and legal fees and court fees and everything else. So it was a very easy eviction case. That's the best you could hope for. So now we move on with the process.
You can go ahead and start changing that lock. You got the front right now talking with the partner.
I apologize in advance for the poor audio and video quality. This was recorded on my body cam.
So he's going to put notices on these doors saying that nobody can come in here with a point of contact being you.
I'm assuming if they do, I can call you.
Yeah.
So the tenant was in the apartment when the sheriffs arrived. They pulled her out and talked to her and told her to grab any last minute things she needed and to leave. And then I changed out the locks on both doors. They placarded it with a notice not to come back and to contact me.
I got his info. Oh, you do? I'm going to get some pictures and then we're out of here. Okay. You're good to go?
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to start out front. I'll lock this when I come back through.
Here are some photos of all the stuff she left. She left 99% of her belongings here. The law states I have to keep all of her belongings for a reasonable amount of time. My lawyer told me that's typically 30 days is sufficient. So I can either leave all of her stuff in here and she has to contact me to come get it, or I can bring it all to a storage facility and she has to contact me to get it from there. Even though it's a lot of work and it costs money to rent a storage unit, I opted to do that. The reason being, now I can clean up the apartment and get another tenant in there as soon as possible. And a lot of cleaning there was. We've got to move all this stuff over to a storage unit. So we got some trucks here, we're loading it up. She'll have 30 days to come pick it up. She'll have to contact me and we'll have to meet up at some point. And I'll sit there while she loads everything out of there. If she doesn't get it in 30 days, then we're going to be reloading it back up on these trucks and throwing it in the trash.
We're working. That's recording.
Stop. Here's our progress so far. We're making headway. We're working on the couches now. Some damage to the wall here. All this stuff. Damage to the wall there. You know what? Forget everything I've said on this channel and don't be a landlord. Take my word for it, it sucks. As you can see, we got all of her stuff out of here. It's all moved to the storage unit. So now we've got to fix all these holes in the walls, massive holes, some of them. Clean the place up, vacuum, shampoo, paint, some other fixes. Whole bunch of holes. The door jamb needs to be replaced. There was a leak up in the bathroom, which came down here and tore that seam. We're gonna put all new blinds on all the windows. And that's about it. There's not too much to do actually. So I'm pleased at that. I'll keep you updated here. So we've moved all of her stuff to the storage unit. In the next video, you will see how I turn over an apartment. But until then, this is where I'm going to end the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.